I am.
There she is. Hi, Dr. Sandra.
Hey. Hey, Megan.
Um, we are just about live on Facebook, and
Cool.
yeah, we're preparing. Okay, so I love your top. You're so springy. So
Thank you.
look at you.
I love florals. I love springtime. It's my favorite.
Oh, I love it. So, Sandra, tell us how long you've been a chiropractor. So tell us a little bit about your business.
I've been a chiropractor since 2001, going on almost 2 decades now here.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Also an acupuncturist too.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about that. I'm just still getting us live on Facebook. So yeah, tell us a little bit how you how you got into being a chiropractor, and then how you became an acupuncturist.
Sure. So I was on the way to becoming a medical doctor, but it just didn't feel like it was the right fit, the right path for me. And so I started doing some research. We had a family friend that was a chiropractor. She gave me a book about the philosophy, and I fell in love with the philosophy on chiropractic and everything natural healing. And from that reading of the book, I started like 2 weeks after in chiropractic school. I moved back from San Diego into my parents' house. Thank God they took me in again, and I started, and that's been, part of my journey. I feel like it was just kind of divinely guided.
Yeah, so cool. And then how long have you been doing acupuncture?
Since 2008.
Okay.
We started that, and I love being able to combine both together. It works so well and so beautifully together. Really helps to promote optimal healing for sure.
Okay, cool. I know you do so many cool things, and you have such a beautiful office. I've been there.
Thank you.
And where's your office located?
It's in Laguna Niguel, California.
Okay.
Right in town center. If you are familiar with where Ballpark Pizza is.
Yeah, I am.
In the neighborhood, we are just right across the way from that, in the professional building with that pretty water feature. It's really zen. I love it.
Very cool. I know it's very. I love your poster in the background. That's very calming. And then you got into essential oils too.
Yes, definitely.
How long have you been doing that?
We've been doing essential oils in the practice and also in my home for going on 6 years. It'll be 6 years in July.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have a multifaceted business. So chiropractor, acupuncturist, and then you're an expert on essential oil.
I think so. At this point, using it inside my home for myself and my kids, and then also for my patients, I have some good expertise now underneath my belt.
Very cool. So I know there were some things you wanted to talk about, and we want to talk about boosting immunity and how to use some of nature's medicine to help calm anxiety and help with some stress relief. So yeah, what do you want to share with us?
Cool. So thank you, first of all, for having me on. This has been a huge topic that I want to help as many people as possible with this, especially navigating this new world and this new landscape. If I can help one more person stay healthy and well, and then also calm down throughout this whole thing, I'd be very happy. So these beautiful oils, there's nothing new about these oils. These oils have been around for thousands and thousands of years. And thank goodness in modern times, they've become popular again. And it really helps us to go back to plant-based medicine and help us inside their homes and help us to be our own solutions provider inside our homes before we, inundate the medical world. I mean, thank God Western medicine is there for those just in case, God forbid, emergency purposes. We're very happy to have them, right?
Absolutely.
But right now, there is no cure for COVID. right?
No, you're right.
They don't have anything. They have some medication that might help alleviate some of the symptoms. And it's, you know, they're actually turning more to natural sources. I remember when it was, of course, started in China, where Chinese medicine was
Yep.
born. And so the Chinese medicine doctors, they had very good success with a combination of Western and ancient remedies from plant-based medicine. So I'm here to help and guide and navigate with some of the oils that I think everybody should have in their homes. How does that sound?
I think that's great. Yeah, tell us, because
Cool.
I've used some essential oils, but very sparingly, and I don't always know what to do with them. And I have some of the basics, but I know there's so much to it and so many uses for it. And now's a good time to get them out, right?
This is the best time. Absolutely. So the first oil that I'm going to go over is our protective blend. It's called On Guard. And On Guard is a combination of oils, orange, rosemary, clove, eucalyptus, cinnamon. It smells like Christmas. It's delicious. And this oil it helps to support our immune system. Whenever we're talking about natural medicine and any kind of plant-based remedies, we're always going for proactive first. We don't want to get sick to begin with, right? And so this is going to help you, support you so you don't get sick in the first place. What you can do is this you can take as a tea. You can put a drop of water in your tea, or you can roll it up your spine. It comes in a roller ball form.
Ooh,
this is what I put on my kids before they go to school when we were in school. And during that school year, we had no sick days. I'm going to knock on wood. The school year is not over yet. But this has really helped to keep my family healthy, for sure. It's interesting. These oils, this blend became very popular actually during another pandemic, during the bubonic plague in Europe, when in the villages, they would burn these particular oils, and those villages had less death rate.
Really?
Yeah, so we're happy to use them now. The other oil that I love to use proactively, it's our kind of, you know, heavy hitter. It's our king of all oils. It's frankincense.
Frankincense, all right.
And so frankincense does so many different things. We say, when in doubt, use frankincense. Frankincense will not only support your immune system, God forbid you are fighting against viral threats, I will not say any names. You can actually use frankincense to help combat those viral threats. It will also keep you, support your immune system so you don't get sick in the first place. But it does so many other things. If you want, you can put, it's going to taste like church a little bit, but you can put a drop on your thumb and put it on the roof of your mouth. And that will actually be faster to go up to the brain and help to modulate mood.
Really?
Yeah, great for anyone that's suffering from depressive thoughts, anxious thoughts, great before you go to bed. And for those people, sometimes it's me, I have a hard time shutting this off. I have so many ideas and so many things I want to do. And I'm like doing my to-do list for the day, you know, the next day coming.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, it's like 12 o'clock already. I'm not even sleeping yet. So I'll put a drop on my thumb, put it on the roof of my mouth, and it will just help to kind of calm things down, regulate things, and it's fantastically beneficial. The other thing it's great for, I use it a lot on the chiropractic end of my practice. It's great for headaches, sciatica, back pain, inflammation, pain. It's wonderful for any kind of pain and inflammation, for sure. You want to hear more?
Of course I do.
All right. I love also lemon. Lemon is a go-to that I use on a daily basis. It's in my tea right now. And lemon will help to, be helpful on the reactive side. If you have that start of the scratchy throat, it'll help to soothe your throat. But also, I love to use lemon every day because it's a very natural detoxifier. And when we want to be proactive, it's hard for us to be proactive if our system is overloaded with toxins, which happens in today's society. We have toxins all around us, sometimes actually more so inside our home than even outside. And that's a whole nother webinar on its own.
We'll have to do that one later.
There you go. But lemon really helps to get things moving, it helps you with bowel movements. It's great for, again, just naturally detoxifying the cells, especially if we have too much plastics in our body, which it happens, you get takeout, you eat with a plastic fork, plastic container, your water's in a plastic bottle, plastics all over the place. And lemon is great. It also helps to alkalize you. Now, you might be thinking that, okay, so I have fresh lemon in my water from the juice of an actual lemon. That's super awesome also. But any of the citruses, when you're talking about essential oils, it comes from the rind, which is a completely different chemical profile than coming from the fruit. Fruit is fantastic, but it's also very hard on our enamel for our teeth. This has no acid in it at all. So
I have a lot of lemon, so I need to start using it a little bit more.
I would love for you to start doing that on a daily basis. Start with just 1 to 2 drops, maybe twice a day, but you can go up to 3 to 5 drops a couple times a day. And it's really refreshing. If you want, you can mix that up and use grapefruit instead or orange. Any of the citruses will do that. Tangerine is great. And actually, tangerine will help to support healthy levels of this antioxidant that's naturally occurring in our body called glutathione. And we want healthy levels of glutathione at all times, especially when dealing and fighting against viral threats, especially right now.
Let's see that.
So for helping with more of just calming anxious feelings, God forbid you lost your job throughout this, or your boss cut back on your hours, it's happening. I mean, I don't know anybody that has not been affected by this. I love just beautiful single oil lavender. Lavender is fantastic. Do you have lavender?
Lavender too. So you're definitely, we're sharing with everybody, but you're definitely talking to me. So I'm like, oh, I got to remember to use these things because I have them and I haven't been using them.
Lavender is fantastic. And if you have a diffuser, I love to diffuse lavender as well as breathe together. This combo at night is lovely, and it really will help to support a restful night's sleep. But if you're specifically feeling stress where you're having a hard time catching your breath, I love combining just a drop of lavender. So I'm going to do a drop and then a drop of breathe. Breathe is our respiratory blend. It helps to support, open up airways. So I love combining breathe with the emotional component of oils because it helps to get to the brain much faster.
Got it.
And so you're going to roll them together in your hands and then do a little breathing tent with your hands like this. Close your eyes. Breathe, and you'll be able to just totally relax. I'm going to fall asleep when you hear. It's really good. Great in the diffuser. This is what I put for my kids' diffusers at night. But again, when you're on the go and you just need to like chill out a bit, you know, life is a bit hard right now. This is a great combo.
That's definitely key because I think not only are people dealing with the effects now, but I think a lot of people are really thinking about like what's going to happen with the economy, like where are we going, you know, what the aftermath is going to be, and like what is life going to be like when we're, you know, not on the stay-at-home order anymore and you can go back into the world, like things are going to be different. And I think a lot of people have anxiety about that. So these are great.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably the top thing that I'm working on with my clients right now. You know, I'm still seeing some emergency clients with my mask and my glasses on and stuff, but the top thing is stress, of course, immune, but stress is like a number one issue. There's so many other oils to help support stress and be able to adapt a little bit better to stress. One other that I'll share. Do we have time for that?
We have plenty of time. Yes.
Cool. I love this new blend that doTERRA came out with. It's called Adaptive. And Adaptive is what I've been diffusing during homeschooling. And Adaptive is wonderful because, you know, I've never been a teacher before. My kids have never been taught by me in a teaching or homeschooling environment before. And what this does, it's our calming blend, but also it helps with adaptability. It helps with our coping mechanism. It helps us to adapt to different stresses in our environment. Well, this is a new stress, just dealing with everything shut down. This is a new stress. And so it's amazing to help support people that have also poor coping capabilities. It helps to just, again, helps your physiology just chill out for a bit and create new coping capabilities. Great for focus too, because when we're under stress, we have a hard time focusing. We have just an increase in the sense of overwhelm, and that is no way efficient.
Right.
So a couple of oils that I'd love to share, just God forbid, just in case you do get sick with a potential bug, we'll call it.
Okay.
There's a couple of oils that I will make sure that I'd love to have you keep in the house. One is tea tree or melaleuca. Fantastic for viral threats, as well as oregano. You can actually use this in cooking too, but these two, yeah, these two are great. And I'll have you write this combination down just in case you get, you feel like you're just coming down with something. We don't know what it is, but you just know you're fighting something. You may be a little fatigued. You might get that scratchy throat, sore throat, watery eyes. You know what you feel when you're fighting something. You can take a little shot glass or cup, a small glass, and I'll have you do a drop of oregano, a drop of tea tree. Make sure that they're doTERRA oils. Not all oils you can take internally.
Okay.
1 drop of On Guard, 1 drop of frankincense, and a drop of lemon. We call that the flu shot.
The flu shot.
The natural flu shot. And this is going to help you kind of stop that bug in its tracks. When a virus gets into the cell, it replicates at such a fast rate that, you know, by the time you wait another day, like you're flat on your back, you're sick. So at the start of you feeling those particular symptoms, I would love for you to start doing this particular protocol right away. And so a lot of these oils you're not going to use unless you are feeling that bug, those fluey feelings. But again, it's just so good to have handy just in case. It's a beautiful, you know, small investment to keep your family healthy and keep you guys well, so you can be at your very best very, very soon.
So you just put a drop of each of those into water and then you just drink it.
Mm-hmm. It's going to burn a little bit. The oregano is pretty powerful.
I was going to ask you, how does it taste?
It doesn't taste that great, but, you know, I've gotten used to it. I'm okay with it. Now, for those that just can't do it, like, I have some clients that just, Dr. Hanna, I can't believe you made me drink that stuff. You can actually buy veggie caps. You can buy them on Amazon. You don't even have to go into the store for these. And you can open up a capsule and do that same combination and make your little veggie cap, and then just take it with some water. So you don't have to have the burning.
Could you put it in with like some juice or something? Would that make it
You could
better?
do that. Absolutely. You can do that. I don't like to drink too much juice because of the sugar.
Right.
Viruses love sugar. For kids, of course, kids are not going to take shots with you, right? What you can do is you can make a roller ball and fill half of it with coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil, or olive oil, grapeseed oil, avocado, whatever oil that you have around. And then the other half, you can just do about 10 drops of each of that combination. And what I do when my kids get sick is I'll roll that up their spine, on the bottoms of their feet, as soon as I see them feeling better. As soon as I see them not feeling well. And I do that about every few hours. And then by the end of, that night, they're looking much better.
So are there particular places, because I noticed you mentioned spine and bottoms of feet, are there particular places that have a better absorption rate?
Well, like, just in case you're fighting any kind of inflammation, we'll say, infection has a lot of inflammation. Let's say like on your throat. You can put it on your throat right there, as long as you don't have sensitive skin. But this is already diluted. So you can do that. For like, if they have a stomach bug, I'll roll it right on the stomach.
Okay.
You want to get it as close to where they're having those ailments, close to where the inflammation is. I love going up the spine too, because in Oriental medicine, that's where our bladder meridian is, and that's where our immune system lies. So I love getting it up the spine, bottoms of the feet. We have beautiful reflex points that correspond to all the organs and glands in the body. So I love to just get it on the feet too. It's not like it has better absorption on the feet. It's just because it has a whole bunch of acupuncture points that go all over the body. It's like a center point.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Well,
that's all the spiel I've got for the oils. I mean, I can go on and on, but this is like the basics. And that those are the oils that I think would be fantastic to have again in everybody's homes.
And where can you get these oils?
You can go to DoTERRA.com and you can order them that way. I'd love it if you could put my name, Sandra Hanna, as your referral source. And if you want, I can put it in the chat.
Sure. Yeah, do that. Absolutely. And you can always contact me as well if you want to order some oils. And I have used the oils. I haven't used them in a while, but I do have to say I used to put the lemon into my water every morning and drink it. And it definitely gave me a little bit more energy. Like I find that lemon also gives me a little energy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so type that in there. And then Sandra, maybe you could share with us like a couple of acupuncture principles, maybe like that could help during like, are there like certain, I remember hearing at some point about like certain wrists, like points on your wrist that you could press to kind of help calm you down and relieve stress a little bit. Maybe you want to talk a little bit about a couple of those things that people could do in addition to the oils to kind of help them feel better when they're running into some challenging thoughts or times.
Absolutely. Actually, you can use a little bit of lavender and you can just do a little drop. Make sure that there's not too much oil or it'll go into your eyes. And that is not fun. What you can do is you can go and grab your third eye right here, or it's also called yin tong in acupuncture.
Okay.
And real light, gentle pressure. You don't want too much pressure. You want the aroma to be the one that's touching the oil. And you can close your eyes And just take some nice deep breaths, and you'll feel your body just relaxing, releasing, but mainly it'll help to calm this down too. You know, we think too much, and that's what gets us in trouble.
Yes, absolutely.
And worry comes from here, not from here. And this will help to calm that down. You could also, there's a great point right here that you can stimulate, put lavender there as well.
Okay.
I like actually citruses for this one. We have a beautiful oil called tangerine, and tangerine will help to just relax you. This helps to kind of calm the spirit. This is for those people that really suffer from depressive thoughts and anxious feelings. This is a great point right here too.
Good. Yeah, my memory served me right. I knew there was something. I just couldn't remember where it was on your list.
Yeah, I love combining acupuncture with essential oils. Really, I've noticed, and my clients tell me that they feel like it's 6 acupuncture visits rolled into one if I'm using the oils. They're very effective. They have a 50 to 70 times more effective rate than their herb counterpart. So that's why I get really excited to use them in their treatments and then give them for specific home health exercises.
Cool. Great. Well, I love it. Is there anything else that you want to share?
If you are interested in getting the oils that I talked about today, do you mind if I share my screen real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Let me see. doTERRA has a really inexpensive kit that waives their membership fee. They have like memberships like Costco where you can get everything at wholesale prices. They have this kit called the Healthy Start Kit, and it has all of the oils that I just talked about today, but in smaller, non-overwhelming sizes, so you can get to play around with the oils and see which oils you like. It also comes with a diffuser, and that kit is just $160, and again, it waives the membership fee. And that's a kit that I think would be fantastic to get started. It also has Deep Blue, which is great for pain, and Digest Zen, which is great for tummy aches. So if, again, you're interested in getting the oils that I talked about today, that's a fantastic kit to start with. And again, if you have any questions or you're not quite sure where to start, reach out to Meghan or myself, and I'm happy to get you going.
Cool. And you put your information in the chat. Okay, perfect. You did. Awesome. All right. Well, Dr. Sandra, thank you so very much for joining me today. And this is the first edition of my new kind of healthy wellness and living, just like little video blog that I'm going to be doing, just interviewing people and sharing information, because I know a lot of people are at home and have some extra time and just want to be helpful and share information and just make things interesting, so people are able to grab a little bit of information and use it in their life. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time.
I'm honored to be your first one. Yay. When are your next ones coming up so I can make sure I tune in?
Yeah, so I, on Wednesday, am going to be doing, again at 12 o'clock noon, I have an interior designer who specializes in, she works actually for a tile company. So she's going to be talking to us about how to, some kind of small ideas you can do to improve your bathroom and your kitchen. And she's going to talk about color trends and just fun little things you could do that would improve the value of your home, really, which is nice.
I love it.
I know. So she's got some cool stuff. I'm excited to see the colors because that's like one of my favorites. And then I also, that same day, I'm going to be doing something live on Instagram, and I'm going to be interviewing a local photographer, and he's going to be talking about how to do some photography at home using your iPhone, and he's going to teach us some quick and easy ways to edit your photos just using some basic free apps. So I'm excited. Yeah, he does some cool stuff. He's got some really cool photos, and it'll be interesting to learn because I'm super interested in photography, and I have a DSLR that I don't use very much. So I thought maybe that would be good, and I could, you know, spend some time learning some new skills. So, and I know other people are interested in that too. So, yeah, thank you again.
I love it. You're welcome, honey.
And I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.